Hey, how you doing? Arthur Wu here with a review and test of the Lomo Prime lenses. These are Russian cinema lenses that are no longer being manufactured, but they provide a really nice image if you're considering stepping into cinema glass. You can still get a set of used Lomo Primes for a relatively inexpensive price compared to modern entry-level cinema lenses like the Zeiss CP2s or the Canon cinema lenses. The ones I picked up have an OCT-19 mount, which isn't standard on today's modern cameras, but there are companies like Cinemods who make OCT-19 mounts, such as this, that you can use to adapt onto other camera systems like Canon DSLRs, Red Epic and Scarlett, and so on. And some lens servicing companies and individuals can also convert them to the PL mount if that's the type of mount that your camera has. They have manual iris and focus control that you would expect from cinema lenses. And depending on the type you get, you may need to add focus rings in order to make them work with the standard follow focus units. So there's also a hard stop on the focus barrel so you know when you've reached infinity focus or the minimum focusing distance. So why Lomo lenses? Well, for me, I didn't really want to spend $10,000 or more just to own a set of 3 or 4 prime lenses. So when I heard about these lenses and had a chance to see the images that they created firsthand, I was pretty much sold. They have a unique look that I really like. So from that perspective, it really was a subjective choice to pick these up. So let's take a look at some of the test footage that using some of these Lomo lenses.
All right, before we get started, just wanted to say that this was shot on a Red Scarlett at 4K. I also included the R3D files as links below, just so you can do a comparison on your own and just see, if you want to boost the ISOs or add sharpening and do whatever you need to do. By no means is this a scientific test. Just wanted to have a consistent backdrop so we can do different comparisons of different focal lengths. I will include some links below as well to show you some different projects that were shot using the Lomo lenses. And so you can see what it looks like, with the editing and the color grading and all that. All right, let's get started. And this first shot is a 35mm at t2.2. And this is a little soft at 2.2. This is t5.6, and it sharpens up quite a bit here. This next one is of the 50mm 2.2 and the 5.6 here. And this is without any processing or sharpening. So they all look, I think, pretty consistent. A 75mm, this one is T2.1, and this one is at T5.6. And then this is the 100mm, T3 actually. And this next one is T5.6. And this is 50mm. We're just doing a bokeh test and just doing the focusing test. This is the 75mm focusing test and just looking at the bokeh. So I think it actually looks pretty nice. I stopped there a little bit just because I couldn't turn it all the way. And this is the 100mm. You can see the nice bokeh there. And then when we come in, it's actually fairly sharp. And this is a lens flare test, and I've been using the Canon L primes for a while now, and I've come to really love the look of their flaring of the Canon Ls, and so this is a little bit different for me, but here you can just see what the flare looks like on the Lomo lens.
One important thing to note is when you're buying these lenses that maybe they haven't been serviced. So in this case, you're taking a chance because the lenses might have been sitting around unused for years and possibly damaged. So with that said, be sure to buy from someone who can at least provide many photos as well as test footage if possible so that you know exactly what it is you're getting. And I think the last point is know how much you're willing to spend on servicing and or converting these lenses. So if you're buying from a dealer who's never serviced the lenses, from my research, it might cost anywhere between $300 and $500 per lens to service. That's if they don't have any major damage to them, as well as maybe another $400 to $800 to convert to the PL mount. So while a set of 4 prime lenses in the OCT-19 mount might only cost you between $1,500 and $2,000 up front, after servicing and conversion, it might be a total of about $6,000. So just want to be aware of what you're going to be spending. All right, so I hope that was helpful. If you have any questions, please post them below. For more reviews and tips, please subscribe to this channel and visit arthurwu.com. All right, everyone, peace.
And as a quick addendum to the video, here are a few websites that you can check out that have more info on the Lomo lenses.